9 men in Genesis who prefigured Jesus with New Testament references. Genesis 1:26-27, Romans 5:14. Did you know that Jesus appears in Genesis? This is how God used 9 men to prefigure the Messiah with New Testament references. Genesis 3:15, John 1:1-3. Adam, the first man, brought sin and death, but Jesus, the last Adam, brought righteousness and life. Genesis 2:7, 1 Corinthians 15:45. Abel offered a righteous sacrifice and was killed. Jesus was also innocent, but his blood speaks of mercy, not vengeance. Genesis 4:4, Hebrews 12:24. Enoch walked close to God and was taken to heaven, just like Jesus, who ascended to heaven after his resurrection. Genesis 5:24, Hebrews 11:5. Noah built an ark to save his family from judgment. Jesus is our ark, our salvation through God's judgment. Genesis 6:14, 1 Peter 3:20-21. Melchizedek was king and priest, just like Jesus, who is our eternal priest and king of righteousness. Genesis 14:18, Hebrews 7:1-3. Abraham was willing to sacrifice his only son. This directly foreshadows God sacrificing Jesus, the promised seed. Genesis 22:2, John 3:16. Isaac carried the wood for his own sacrifice. Jesus carried his cross and became the ultimate sacrifice. Genesis 22:6, John 19:17. Jacob saw a ladder connecting heaven and earth. Jesus told us he is that ladder. Genesis 28:12, John 1:51. Joseph was betrayed by his brothers, suffered, and rose to power, saving many. Genesis 37:28, Acts 7:9-10. Genesis is not just ancient history, it's prophecy in action. Each of these men pointed to Jesus in powerful ways. From Adam to Joseph, the gospel was already being preached. Jesus is on every page of Scripture. Genesis 50:20, Luke 24:27, Matthew 28:19-20.